Hello everybody, it is Overwatch Zero, aka Dev Kill. I am here for another build video. Today is a hybrid build. It is a very unique and fun hybrid build to run. So there are two ways to run it. So you could either run it with a Wyvern backpack, or if you want to get the most out of the build over time over a mission, the Memento backpack is a very good option. Since for every trophy you get like basically at max stacks, you would have 30% weapon damage, 30% skill efficiency, and 3% armor regen. Very good. So you do lose some crit hit damage and some skill damage to start off with, right? So with this backpack, I will get 20 skill damage because of the skill damage from the Wyvern wear and the skill damage on the attributes and the 12% hit damage. You you will just put crit hit chance on this build on the backpack, but I will show you how much damage it does with the Wyvern. So you are running this build with Overwatch, perfect Overwatch, the Ferocious Calm. This is one of the main key points of the build, since perfect Overwatch increases you and your allies' skill damage by 12% and weapon damage. So both your weapon damage and skill damage are increased, which is a very important. This is one of the main reasons I made this build. Right, as a hybrid build, I wanted to get as most as I can. Connect momentum will only give you a 15% skill damage increase, but with this build, I'll get 12%. So I lose 3%. However, I get 12% weapon damage because this is a hybrid build. You want to be running this chest plate, as well as your teammates, your whole team, your whole countdown team, your whole legendary team. They all get 12% weapon and skill damage. So this is a very good build. Now, before I get too much into the build, I want to say a brief thank you, everybody, for your support, your views, your comments. You know, everybody who subscribed. I appreciate every one of you guys. It's been really helpful. I do not make any money at this on these videos. It's literally zero pennies. I'm not. I literally do not make any money. I'm not monetized. So I make these videos because I want to educate people and I want people to improve the builds and have fun in the game. Because back when Division first came out for me, back in the beta of Division 1, people were having fun, you know, creating unique things. So I've been a long time player and I've seen many things pass and go. So I just want everybody to have fun with the game. You know, I want people to play with. I want new people to come in here, you know. But I appreciate everybody and I appreciate your support. Um, so I do have a Discord. If you guys have any build questions, or you guys want to make a build, or if you guys have anything, you know, if you guys need help or anything in general about Division, please join it. It's in the description. I will answer all your questions to the best of my abilities, and I will try to help you out the most I can. Also, if you guys could like, comment, subscribe, it would help out. So I just want to say thank you, everybody. And let's get back into the video. So you're running this with two pieces of BA is what I call it, Brazos Darkabus. So just call it BA, you know. It gives you an extra skill tier. So I am at skill tier 6, as you can see. So I'm getting the most out of my skills, and I'm getting the most damage I can. Right? You're running it with Companion. You could also run it with Composure, or you could just run it with a Memento backpack. Right? Those are your options. So the Memento backpack is what I recommend for the most stacks. But I'll show you with the Wyvern backpack. You're running with a capacitor, right? Because the capacitor, it gives you 7.5 weapon damage for each skill tier, right? And you have 6. So you do 7.5 times 6, which is 45%. And then it also gives you skill damage to a stack of 40 of 1.5 skill damage, which is equals 60%. It is very nice. It gives you a lot of skill damage, and it gives you a lot of weapon damage. So this is how you take the most that you can with this build. I will show you the damage difference from this build compared to something like a Kingbreaker. Right? I have a level 20 Kingbreaker because the Kingbreaker is nice, but I'm gonna show you the damage difference between like all the stacks you're getting from the weapon damage from a capacitor to a level 20 Kingbreaker. So this guy's post, I'm doing 309, but with a capacitor, I'm doing 320. So I'll gain 11 more thousand with a capacitor. That's 8 levels beneath it. So run this with a capacitor. It's just the better way to do it. I told you I wanted to milk as much damage and as much skill damage as I can from this build. So I chose Overwatch because it's not always about you, it's about the team, right? It's about clearing the mission, it's about clearing the countdown, and this is the way to do it, right? That's the damage without my Overwatch because I was not in cover. Now let me show you how much damage my drones and stuff do. So with my turret, I'm able to do this much damage to an enemy without Overwatch. 110. With my striker drone, I am able to do 69 damage and 6900 you know. So basically just 110 and 70,000 basically. Now with Overwatch, and I'm able to hit for 320. Remember that. So that's a good amount of damage. But now with Overwatch and Companion, I'm able to hit for 406. So I just got 80,000 increase in damage output. My turret got 136,000, so it got a buff of 25 basically. Well, it should be less than that once my stacks go down, but 23. So it got basically 13,000 damage buff. Now with my drone, it should now be shooting for, let's see here, 78,000, which is an increase of 9,000. But at max stacks, with a capacitor, it is hitting for 100,000. So it went from 69,000 to 100,000, which is a buff of 30,000. And the turret, once I can see my damage numbers again, is 157,000. So it went from 110,000 to 157,000, which is 47,000 damage buff. That's a very nice buff. You could get more damage in the memento by a little bit. Basically, this is another 10% when you're at 4 stacks, or the same amount at 20 stacks. And you also get a little bit of armor. So you would just run it with crit hit damage. But let me show you the stats on the build without the backpack. So let's just sneak peek at tomorrow build if you saw it. So with this, the way it's set right here, without companion, so I have the stats of 56% crit hit chance and 111 crit hit damage when it's at max stacks. Well, when it's at max, when it's optimized properly. 75% headshot damage and 12% armor, which isn't much. But I have 107% all weapon damage, and I have 40% AR damage, so that's 147. And with my capacitor being at max, which it isn't now, so I'm missing 8%, so it'll be 155% all weapon damage plus assault rifle damage, which would be very nice. But it's at level 12. Expertise adds 12% to my all weapons damage, so it should be at 95 for level 0 capacitor. And the reason I'm getting all that is because of the 6 skill tiers here, which is 45%, then 2 reds here, which is 75%, then my watch, which is 85%, then my one piece, my one piece Fenris, 10%, and then Walker Harris, Then the 50% assault rifle here, the 12% there. You know, it's just all that little things that come into it. And so those are the stats right there. With the backpack, these are what the stats look like. Let me add my crit chance to it. So I'm at 99% crit hit damage, 122 weapon damage, and 40% assault rifle damage, which is 162. And then it's 170% at max, like when my capacitor is max. And then when I'm at max memento stacks, I will be at 200% all weapon damage plus assault rifle damage, which is very nice. As well as my skills will do a little bit more damage. So you kind of lose some in the front, but you gain in the end. Plus you have some armor. But this is the build. You want to run it with Fox's Prayers for the damage side of cover. You want to run it with 2 pieces of Browser the Arquebuzz. You want to run it with a Perfect Overwatch. Take up those 2 seconds if you have one like this. You want to have it with skill damage on the chest plate. I don't have any skill damage on it. And then you're going to run it with a Walker Harris. This is how you get the most amount of damage from it. And that's pretty much the whole build. Let's show you what it does over here. We'll go to Grand Washington. I've been playing with this build. I've been doing summits. This has been doing random things with it. It's very fun.
Okay, here we go. That should get their attention. Head to the service entrance on the east side of the building.
So this is heroic.
Once you're inside, find a way to the atrium.
You saw me do 490 right there. And with extra stacks, I do more damage.
Hostile radio intercepted. We're under attack. It might be a diversion, so be ready.
And this is how it is with my skills by themselves. Yeah, just chilling here. Not doing much. Hey, go over there. Stop being lazy.
Hostile radio intercepted. I'm heading upstairs to the hostage. Everybody, get to the atrium.
Shit. Saint's here.
The who now?
My stacks are already like at halfway, so it doesn't take long for your stacks to get in there as long as you get a couple kills.
Nobody gets through. Nobody.
So you can see I could do DPS and I could also like let my skills do the work. So you can let your skills target the ones in the back, right? And then you can focus on these guys or you know whatever you want to do.
You went all the way to the top floor. Take the stairs to the right of the elevators and work your way up.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the full stacks and I'm show you how much the damage does for everything.
you like this? We got better him than me.
Okay. You don't have too much skill haste on this build, but you do have some because of the browsers the arquebus. It gives you 10%, which is nice. It's not too crazy, but it's nice. You're only using a drone and a little turn right here. Okay, a couple more stacks. Okay. I think I have max stacks now. Ooh, I'm about to die. Damn. Well, you saw the damage right there. I was just being ignorant at the end. uh, you're not supposed to run around like that in a heroic or a legendary, but I was just collecting the sacks.
That should get their attention. Head to the
But that is the build.
east side of
It
the
does a lot of damage with Overwatch, which you want to stay in cover, right? This is not you're not supposed to be running around like an idiot like I was. These guys are that's funny, man. Look at that. They're in the negative now. But this is the build. Have fun with it. Again, thanks everybody and your support. It means a lot. You know, it's tough to make these builds because they cost a lot of material, man. It costs a lot of material. You want to run over a classic M1A for like, get something with distance on it. You can use like the COD custom and make it a red and use a COD custom. I don't know if that's what you want to do. You get half the damage from the COD custom than you would from the capacitor at max stacks. But have fun with it. Appreciate everybody again. Enjoy yourself out there.